What is up, Video Tribe? It's your girl Najee here, and I am back with another video. And this video is going to be a try tea segment. That is when you guys send me in your stories any tea in your life, if you just want to kiki, if you need advice, all of that jazz. We do everything here. We give constructive criticism, we give help, sometimes tough love, because you gotta hear it from somebody. I'm your good sis. I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong, okay? I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong. So we're gonna just get into it. If you guys like my tribe tea segments, please give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure that you click that notification bell so you get notified every time that I post. And make sure you subscribe, because YouTube will unsubscribe you from people's channels because that's their job apparently. Anyway, I have 3 stories pulled up already and I'm ready to begin. This one is called Trans Family Friend Was Like a Parent to Me. Hopefully they didn't cross that line, because you know how some people be trying to play like the auntie role or whatever, and then once you get grown they try to cross the line. I'm really hoping that they did not cross that line. Anyway, hey Naja, I've been watching your channel since that story about that really bad customer from the boutique. Oh my god. I love that you have longer story times that I can get lost in. I hope to be as successful as you one day. But anyway, let's get into what this is about. I'm gonna change names because I don't want to disrespect the people involved, okay? I feel you on that, sis. I'm not gonna force you to do nothing. So my dad was rarely ever in my life, like ever. He was in the military, and when he was there, he was really verbally and emotionally abusive. Anyway, my mom put my siblings and I in Christian school, and we lived in a very conservative state at the time. The town was super religious and very Westboro Baptist church type. Ooh, child, I could not. My mom befriended one of the moms at the school. We'll call her Taylor. And we got really close. When I was little, I remember getting this person isn't a woman vibe from her. In fact, I remember, what's up? What do you need? Why are you in here? This is why you need to go to work.
Hey y'all.
You need to just get, I hate this hurricane. You need to go. I remember getting a this person isn't a woman vibe from her. In fact, I remember referring to her as like a dad to me. She knew about my dad and tried to step in anytime she could. When we had to leave my dad because the abuse got out of hand, she was there to help. She took us shopping for new toys after we had to leave all of ours 2 states away at my dad's place. She even got us new dishes and house stuff. And every year for 5 years, she'd buy us $20 gift cards for Christmas. Even when we moved halfway across America. Well, after we stopped getting mail and stuff from her, we figured she got busy. She'd send an occasional email, but it started dying off. Then about 12 or 15 years ago, my mom kind of panicked and wanted to find out if she was even still alive. She emailed and called, but no avail. Then she got a phone call from her in the middle of the night. Taylor told my mom that she was trans. In tears, she told my mom how, so did Taylor trans to a woman or a male? Because the name Taylor is unisex. You put this person isn't a woman vibe from her. Because sometimes you refer to Taylor as he and then some her. I'm just gonna call them Taylor. Okay. So Taylor told my mom that they were trans. In tears, they told my mom how they lost all their friends and family, and that was why they quit reaching out. They also said that they were wrong. They were wrong now by going away. You had a typo. I'm sorry. I'm confused. They told my mom that they didn't want to contact us because Taylor thought we'd want nothing to do with them because they were trans. My mom was so heartbroken. She told Taylor that we would never not want to be their friend anymore because of who they are. Okay, I'm so confused because sometimes you're calling them Taylor, sometimes you're calling them Ray, sometimes you're giving them female pronouns, sometimes you're giving them male pronouns, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, okay? It's not me, and she's not being any type of way. It's just, I'm confused. I want to reach out to them and let them know I still love and appreciate everything they've done for our family, but I also know how sensitive the situation is. So my question to you is, should I reach out or should I let it go since it's been a while? Honestly, I feel like you should reach out. I don't think anything with their transition has to do with the, excuse me, just had a iced tea. I don't think their transition has anything to do with their feelings for you as being that figure for you in your life, and I think that they would appreciate it. I think that like you shouldn't be scared to come up to them just because they did transition. Like they're still the same person on the inside. Like they still most likely have love for you and your family. They've been in your family's life for years. I highly doubt that it would be an issue if you reached out to them and thanked them. Like, I think you should do it. If you feel like it would be a cool thing to do, reach out. Like, they were a big part of your childhood. What do you guys think in the comments below? Like, I don't think there's an issue. I think you should hit them up. This one is called My DL Bi Experience. Oh. Ooh, I had noticed your picture. I've seen you in the chats and stuff before. Okay. Naja, I love your videos. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you. This story might be long because I rant, but I'm gonna take my time and make sure there's no spelling mistakes. Okay, so boom. My name is Chris and I'm a bisexual male. I've known my entire life that I like boys. So as a kid, I was confused on whether or not I was gay. But as I got older into high school and college is when I fully accepted my sexuality. So recently, I started getting into dating apps and whatnot, and I'm not really crazy on it. I kind of look for bros with benefits. I've never heard of that one, bros with benefits. Oh my God. Okay. Considering I'm a really masculine dude and I do go for girls more, but anywho, this man messaged me and from his picture, he looked okay. He was a little older than me. He was 36 and I'm 21. Okay. I know big difference, but look, I'm grown. Honestly, I feel like once you're in your 20s, it's not really like, the age gap thing isn't really like a big deal, but when you're like a teenager, that's when it gets a little creepy. My opinion. All my life, I've never been wild. I've always been a good kid, so I'm kind of using this to wild out a bit while remaining safe. So he messaged me and the vibe was good and he set up for me to come to his apartment. Now listen, here we go. Any men or young boys or anyone out there, please be safe because that is not the smartest decision. Now, while I was definitely ready to beat a dude up if anything went wrong, it's still dangerous. So fast forward, I buzz his building and I'm inside. Sis, his whole aura energy was amazing. I'm black and he's Puerto Rican and Italian, so he definitely had that swag and we were... Oh my God, you said, and we related. I thought you meant like we are related. I was about to say, what in the sweet home Alabama? No, you meant like you guys related on multiple things. Okay. You checked for spelling mistakes, but you did not check for grammar. The grammar, there should have been a comma there because, look. We were just dudes that just so happened to like dudes. Now fast forward a little, he pulls out the wine and we're vining and talking and I'm loosening up because he was a really good guy. I'm a Gemini and he's a Cancer, so I feel like our sensual emotional energies were matching. Soon after, that's when shit got hectic. Okay. I look over and homie got his eggplant emoji out. So I'm just like, I guess this is where we start. I would have been like, sir, are you gonna take me out to dinner? Like, you over here, you said you wanted bros with benefits, I guess. Just to clarify, we did not hook up, but we were fooling around and I can honestly say, wow, that was one of the best nights of my life. From the patience to the comfortability, everything. I just ended up staying the night and I'm going back tonight. Now my advice that I need from you is, during the whole interaction, he's saying he wants to take me on dates and relationships and stuff like that, but I really don't want that. But I want to keep him in my life. Is that weird? No, you're just being a typical ass male Gemini. You just want your cake and eat it too. Like, you want the perks, but you don't want the title. And that's honestly not fair to him. And you know I'm not gonna lie to you because I love you and you be up in these chats and I know you fuck with me, so I gotta keep it 100. Like, that's very manipulative and that's not fair to that man. Like, he likes you, he wants to take you out and stuff, and you don't want that. And I feel like that's something you need to tell him up front, that that's not what you want, so he's not wasting his time and you're not wasting yours. We really vibed that night. For about 30 minutes we just laid up talking about life and it felt great. But you know, I just want to keep the rule of bros with benefits because plot twist, I'm currently talking to a girl at the moment. We aren't doing anything like sexual, but we are talking and we have plans to go out to get to know each other more, so I don't need all that mess. LOL. Sorry if this was too long. I just need advice on how to juggle this double life I had. I have more stories to send if you like this one. Thanks, Naja. Sorry, my camera died like right when I was about to get into it, and then my dog just came up here. So the one thing that you need to like get together is, you said that you had came out as bisexual when you were in college or whatever, but it doesn't seem like you like own it or like you've really come out. If like you feel like you need to juggle, it sounds like you're still trying to juggle your sexuality, or like you're ashamed of who you are. And honestly, like, it shouldn't be you juggling being with a man, being with a woman. Like, it's kind of like, if you're trying to pursue a relationship with the girl, then I'm just like, okay, why do you want to pursue the relationship with the girl and not the guy? Like, would you feel ashamed? Like, you get what I'm saying? But I would just make it clear to the girl and the guy that you are talking to other people. At least do that. You don't have to go into specifics with either party, but the most thing that you could do to just show respect is to let them both know that you are talking to other people right now. What are you doing? Stop. Freaking putting your wet nose on my chin. What do you guys think? I think that he should just come clean and be like, look, I'm talking to other people, so at least everybody involved knows what they're dealing with. Now, I will say, if you do want to become sexual with the girl, I would let her know that you are also intimate with men. Me personally, I don't really care. I know a lot of other girls don't care, but there are some girls out there who will be kind of, I guess, turned off and just be like, I don't want to be with you because of that. And if that's the case, you might just want to weed that out in the freaking beginning. So yeah, that's my advice to you, is to just let her know if you do decide to get physical. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any advice, let him know in the comments below. I'm about to go put my big ass dog away because she needs to go downstairs. And yeah, we're gonna move on to the next story. Say goodbye, bruh. You're just like, what is this stuff? All right. This one is called, this is our last story, by the way. Sorry about it. I have a lot of crap I need to do. Lately, it's been really busy because of this freaking hurricane. I know for the past 2 weeks, I've been like, I'm busy. Girl, it's been real busy in my life right now. But this is the last one, and it's called, I Made My Crush Quit. Naja, I love you and your YouTube channels. Ooh, you said channels. Well, thank you, sis. And have wanted to send you something in for a tribe tea for a while now. This story is something I haven't told anyone, and I feel like it needs to be told, so here it goes. The story begins with my current girlfriend going to stay with her family for the entire summer, nearly 3 months in her hometown. I'm a bisexual female and would have sex with my girlfriend daily, so her leaving for 3 months was really taking a toll on me. I was sexually frustrated for over a month, and this really cute guy who had just moved here started working at my job. So I would flirt with him a lot, and my coworkers would all say they think he likes me. Well, girl, like, that's emotional cheating, for one. You have a girlfriend, and just because you can't, ooh, girl, just because you can't smash doesn't mean you immediately go and talk to somebody. Like, I consider that emotionally cheating. Me and the guy would talk about sex a lot at my job, so I figured he was good in bed based on the things we would talk about. Well, one night I had a dream about him and I sleeping together. Mind you, he claimed he never loved a girl before, so I started to think I could just use him for intimacy. I know I'm out of order for even thinking about it, but I was also on my period, and I usually don't think straight when I'm on my period because I get very sexual. Girl, do not blame it on your biology, okay? Because look, at work he would say I'm like his sister, and it felt like a challenge to see what he really thought of me. Maybe, like, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, dudes are so black and white. If he says you like a sister to him, you like a sister to him, girl. But I understand some dudes and girls do that little brother-sister thing and then end up smashing, which I think is really gross, because I call my guy best friend my brother, and I would never, like, it, I don't know. But anyway, so I was drunk one day and was texting him as a friend, but then I remember the dream I had and I told him about it. Well, his response was, why? So I told him, I don't know, maybe because he's sexy and I've been deprived of intimacy for so long. Another important piece of info is our ages. He's 19 and I'm 24 and turned 25 in 3 months. You are too old for this. You are too old for that BS. And remember how earlier I was like, age gaps ain't a problem to me if you're like in your 20s and shit like that, but then when it involves a teenager, it gets weird, because you're 24 and he's 19. That just makes me think I'm 23 and my baby brother turns 19 this October. So that just makes me think, like, I could not see myself being intimate with one of his little friends. Like, that shit is so weird to me. Like, I don't know what type of sex demon you got in you, what type of period demon you got in you, but I don't want none of it, child. You can keep that to yourself, because he told me, like, how he likes to sleep with older women. Well, while we were texting, he said he wouldn't smash me because it's weird and we're friends. So I'm drunk and I asked him why he wouldn't hook up with me again, and he stopped texting me. He stopped texting me, and then you put shop the next day. Okay, I don't know. The next day, I texted him and apologized and promised it wouldn't happen again, but he responded and said I'm weird. But at work, he says he likes weird people. That's why he fucks with me. So I didn't think he was upset. Girl, you are coming off like a whole freaking deviant / predator right now. Like, why are you pressuring this little boy? Like, he made up, like, what teenage boy doesn't talk about sex? Like, come on, be real with yourself. Like, what teenage boy does not talk about sex? It's completely different when you're joking and, you know, doing bro jokes and stuff like that than to just be like, oh, okay, so we fucking or what? Like, that's a bit much. Like, too old for this. Like, you sound like a high schooler right now. Like, this is kind of weird. Anyway.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
So he said, you're weird, but I didn't think he was upset. So I responded, LOL, I know, my bad. And he responded, no, like, it's not funny, you're weird, lose my number. So I immediately felt that in my heart and realized I was way out of line and just responded, okay, and deleted his number. After that, he went on vacation for 2 weeks. And after his vacation, I checked the schedule and his name was crossed off. So I'm guessing he quit, but no one had told me anything yet. So now I feel really bad that I made him so uncomfortable and wonder if he told anyone what happened, and also feel like I kind of cheated on my girlfriend. You definitely cheated on your girlfriend, sis. I'm so sorry about it. So I'm in a pretty bad shape right now and feel extremely guilty, as I should. Well, at least you're taking ownership for being in the wrong, because you were in the wrong. Like, why do you care? Like, you are in a whole relationship. What the fuck? Like, you shouldn't even have been pursuing somebody to begin with. And then the fact that this boy is, what, 5, 6 years younger than you, and you're pressuring him, of course he's gonna feel uncomfortable. You don't know that boy, you just work with him. You didn't even try to be his friend. Everything y'all talked about was sexual. Like, and I don't know, I just think that is like really inappropriate. Like, girl, I don't know. That's really weird to me. It's just weird because, like, I can't imagine hooking up with one of my little brother's homeboys. Like, it's weird. And I couldn't see myself like pressuring one of his homeboys to do some shit with me. Like, it just comes off very predatory. Like, they're teenagers, they're still babies. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you're grown. Like, you're halfway to 30, sis. Like, you're grown. I'm really gonna need you to get your life. And I don't think that it's fair that you put sex so high on a pedestal to the fact that your girlfriend could go on a trip with her family and you're so quick to emotionally cheat, and we're this close to physically cheating, and then got butthurt when the person you wanted to physically cheat with was like, no, leave me alone. Like, girl, that's a mess. That is a whole mess. Like, a whole mess. I'm really gonna need you to sit down and figure out what you actually like about your girlfriend and like why you love her, because it seems to me like everything is just very sex driven with you. I don't know, it's just so weird because, like, yeah, me and my guy best friend, we'll talk about sex, but it'll never be like, oh, this is what I do and this is what I do. It's more so just like, oh yeah, you know, so-and-so is hooking up, or like, you know, oh, well, she's a bad bitch, like stuff like that. Like, we don't really, I don't know. And I think that's the type of relationship he was trying to form with you, like a sister type. Like, the second he called you a sister, that's, as a grown woman, that's when you should have been like, oh, okay, like, I'm already doing something I'm not supposed to do, and he just sibling zoned me. Let me chill. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. What do y'all think about that story? Let me know in the comments below. I'm just like, Chris Hansen, but you can't call Chris Hansen because he's legally an adult. But it's a little weird. It's a little weird, sis. I'm gonna be so real with you. That it's a little weird. I'm speechless. I don't got nothing else to say. I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video. If you guys like these stories, give this video a big thumbs up. Give the people who sent their emails in some advice in the comments. I appreciate everybody that sent in an entry. If your story is longer, it will be read on a live stream, so look out for those. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.